welcome back. I hope you'll be able to see today because it's rather rainy. But I had to get in the bike and go get some stuff for toaster. So I know you've seen Kinsale before, but that's where we're going to go. We're going to a place called Koko Chocloate, and they do kind of fancy, I don't know what you'd call it, but I like kind of like gourmet stuff, except for chocolate, if that makes any sense. But they do fancy, tasty chocolate. So I'm going out to collect some for her for Christmas presents, which I can say because this video will be out on Christmas Eve. So people she's buying it for definitely won't see it till then. I'm wearing my textiles today because it's not too much rain, so you know they should keep the bulk of it out. The only nod to the weather I have made is I put on my waterproof winter gloves. I don't like them, as I've said before, but they are a hell of a lot warmer today, and they are keeping my hands dry. So yes, my job for today is to head out and get a couple of things of chocolate, and also I need to get a gift for a kid called Aaron for St. Vincent de Paul. I think he's 15, so he's probably going to get Lego too, as Lego is the gift that just keeps giving. It's the best gift. I want Lego. If anyone who wants to buy me a gift is watching this, Lego does everything right. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Don't be scared of riding in rain. It's actually fine. The worst thing about riding in rain, and this is no joke, is being behind cars. They make it 10 times, don't kill me, 10 times worse. Being behind cars is the only thing that causes me a problem, because you know when rain drops hit you on the visor, they're fine, they're clean water, so they just kind of slide off and or don't obscure your view. Is when you're stuck behind a car that's kicking up shitty dirty water, that's the problem. That's when things get annoying and awkward. Oh, this bike sounds so good now. I know motorcyclists have often been accused of cheating when it comes to traffic and skipping traffic and whatnot. And the first time I've ever actually felt like that was yesterday. I went into town to do kind of the last of my Christmas shopping. And it was really bloody cold, but I went in like, you know, jeans and shoes because I wanted to walk to the shops and from the shops. See what I mean? All that water gets kicked up. Are you on your... Oh, for f***'s sake. On his phone. I think that's the first time I've ever cursed in a video. And he's driving at 100 kilometers an hour, texting beside his steering wheel. What a dickhead. What a knobhead. Do not text and drive a car. It's not sound. I know people who have been affected by car drivers who do that. And if you do that, we can't be friends. Anyway, as I was saying, went into town. It was very cold. It wasn't raining, thankfully. There was a lot of spray being kicked up by cars, but it wasn't raining, so it was okay. But I did, when I got home, I honestly was just kind of thinking to myself, did I forget anything? Because I had a plan of what I wanted before I went into town. When I kind of got in there then, it was just kind of like, you know, you go into Cork, they have designated motorbike parking areas, which is also unbelievably handy. And parked up the bike, put on my disc lock, you know, put the helmet in the top box, which is also unbelievably handy. Also, winter gloves with that little wiper thing are the handiest things in the world. They're so useful, especially when you're behind cars. Oh, that's gravel, don't like that. But anyway, I parked up, went, got stuff I needed to get, and got home. And I'm not kidding, I was home in about an hour and 10 minutes. So that's like into town, home again, parked up inside, warm and toasty, in an hour and 10 minutes. And it was the first time I ever sat back and went, okay, no, I genuinely feel like I cheated, because Christmas shopping is supposed to be miserable. You know, you're supposed to have to sit in traffic and be sad and miserable. Oh, that's a lot of standing water. Straighten up, follow that little car's lovely tyre mark. Perfect. Thank you, car in front of us, for forging a path. That's the one thing, by the way, winter riding wise, to watch out for, is standing water. Standing water will mess you up and will not apologise afterwards. In fact, it'll probably stand over you and laugh. Another important thing is to have good tyres. I know I've mentioned that before, but tyres are your Jesus in winter, in water. Anyway, so yeah, I felt like I'd cheated. Now, something else wonderful that happened just before I headed into town to buy stuff. So yesterday was the day that I did the 2 videos you would have already seen, which was the flyby noise comparison videos and fitting my lovely new gold LSL pegs, which, by the way, are actually really comfy to ride with. But when I got home from the shed from doing that, I dropped my bike, and it wasn't a bad drop or anything. The worst part about it was wounding my pride. The bike is completely fine. I didn't know it was completely fine, because it fell away from me onto the grass. Kind of took me with it a bit because I tried to catch it because I'm stupid. So I had to kind of vault it, and then so anyway, yeah, I did try kind of vault the bike and rolled on the grass and got very dirty because the grass was damp and soft, but that also saved the bike because the grass was damp, and I mean damp, and was just soft. It was like the bike landed onto a cushion, so no damage whatsoever. The worst part about it was the bike got a bit muddy, which I immediately wiped off, and about 15 minutes later I realised it actually hurt my back too, because the first thing I did, of course, was stand up and check was the bike okay, as you do. It's the most important thing, everyone knows that. Goddamn van. Fuck. Seriously, what the hell are they doing on this road at this time of year? That is so stupid. Oh my god. That is not an intelligent thing to do for the longevity of you, your animals, and me. Anyway, to finish my story, so I dropped the bike, no damage, thank God. And the moral of the story is, don't brain fart, because literally I was putting the bike up on the centre stand, I turned it around when I got home, so it was ready to go back into town. I don't know, I just kind of, you know, I leaned it away from me for some reason, because I went to put up on the centre stand, failed on my first kind of kick attempt. Bike kind of dropped itself down, and then instead of like immediately kicking it back up on the centre stand, I just leaned the bike away from me. I have no idea why, none. And then as soon as I did that, I slipped. As soon as I slipped, bike leaned away from me past its tipping point. And if you've ever dropped the bike, you'll know what I mean by tipping point. It's literally when, I don't care how strong you are, you're not saving it. The bike is just, there's no proper grab handles. So yeah, bike went past tipping point, fell on the ground. I was sad. Bike was fine, so I was not sad anymore. That was the main thing. My god, I wish there was roads only for bikes. Imagine how awesome that'd be. No cars, only roads for bikes. There would be far fewer motorcyclist deaths. There'd still be motorcyclist deaths, don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming them all on cars. But there is definitely a proportion that is purely the cars. But the most important part about this video, other than when we get to the chocolate shop, and I'll see will they let me film inside the chocolate shop to show you the chocolate in the chocolate shop. I don't know how many times I've said chocolate now, but I would imagine it's a considerable amount of times. But I'll show you that anyway, and then I'm going to go home, and on the way home stop in Smith's Toys and buy a Lego set for Aaron. So Aaron, if you ever happen to see this, Happy Christmas. I hope you like your gift. This whole St. Vincent de Paul Christmas tree tag thing is a great idea. I like it. If you are going to give to it, make sure you don't wrap your presents. They cannot be wrapped, as it has to be checked to be new. So they just have to unwrap it, which is a waste, so just don't wrap it. And that's really about all. Yeah, so basically, don't drop your bikes like I did, because you're a big massive idiot. And you'll be a happier human being. I have a feeling I maybe should have put on my rain overalls. I thought the textiles would be enough, but I'm starting to think they might not be. Especially since everyone is going so slowly! They don't have any lights on. That's smart in this weather, isn't it? Turn on your frickin' lights, you big dumb head. Oh, they're daytime running lights on. Smart. Real smart. Someone asked me recently as well how I keep my bike, you know, in good nick when I ride it in winter all the time. The main way how is fairly straightforward. I ride it all the time. Whoa, that wind is strong, I'll have shock. Get out of the way, birdie! No! Say if you are, you know, the type of human who you might take your bike out once in winter and ride it, right? And you get damp and moisture on the bike and you don't dry it properly, you're going to get rust on it. You know, if you bring it home and dry it at good degree but not completely and put it under a cover, you're now locked that moisture in under the cover with the bike and there is no way to get out. And that's not a good thing. That's how bikes rust and how they really get affected by it. Oh, water. Straighten, yes. But insofar as what I do is I just ride the bike a lot. So even if there's moisture sitting on my bike somewhere where it probably shouldn't be, oh my god, this rain is getting bad. When I get out on the bike and ride it, that's immediately kind of, you know, drying everything off again. It gets heat back into everywhere there should be heat, particularly sitting on top of the engine and stuff, where water has a tendency to try sit. And I think that's a lot of the reason why, for instance, when I did the oh, it's a lot of water. Back brake. When I did the spark plugs on the Magna, I found one of them was super rusty. Oh, that's a big hole. God damn, this road needs looking at. I think a lot of the reason for that was that bike was left sitting outside. I would imagine cover free or possibly with some form of cover. And water was left sitting in on top of the spark. That was all she wrote, really. It was just it was always going to rust from that point on, which is a pity, but not unexpected. I love the ball sections of road. You do anything on that, you're gone slippy bye-bye. We don't want to go slippy bye-bye, because we love the phaser, don't we? The new angry sounding phaser, anyway. This is more rain than the rain forecast said. Okay, we're going to slow really way down. Cool. Okay, I'm just gonna... What are you doing? Why are you going this slow? Oh no! The worst has happened. The water has reached my crotch. There's no water in my crotch. It was always bound to happen. Get out of my way, you imbecile. We have arrived. I'm a tad wet. Oh, top box still dry. Colour me impressed. Hurry up. So, I know I missed one video on the 27th, sorry about that, stuff just came up over Christmas and I couldn't get this edited, but hopefully you enjoy it anyway. Also, Koko Chocloate, I ate my piece, a little Santi I got, which was bloody delicious. So if you're ever around Kinsale, they also make really good hot chocolate. I took cool pictures of my hot chocolate cup, which are coming up very soon. But yeah, really cool little shop, it's all handmade. You know, local run business, so if you are looking for something like that, why not give them an old chance and see do you like it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a great New Year's, if, you know, I don't have another video out at some point soon. Yeah, and just very best of luck for 2020. Hope you all get lots of bikes and other cool stuff, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks very much for watching. Adios.